Can you please tell us what is this?
This is a paintball. Well, it would normally have the Spalding label, and from the old days. A punch ball, a stick ball, a stoop ball. You know, you play stick ball, different ways, pitching it against the wall with a stick. So it had a lot of uses. This wasn't just what you're looking at. This wasn't a handball. It just happened to have been played with handball. But eventually they started incorporating it with the small ball nationals in the 60s and 70s. So this became part of it, of the one wall nationals, the AAU one wall nationals, or the USAJ nationals at one time. Great players won this, like Sandler and Torres won it twice. But you were only allowed to win it twice, and then they said you graduated to the black ball. So they call this a novice game in the official tournament. That's in the AAU tournament. If you were to play this in regular tournaments, it's not a novice tournament. And you know, they have big tournaments, right? Over 100 players. It's a big ball, single. But the reputation, and it really wanted to be to get the rep, you had to win with the black ball. This was just a side piece, you know, like a side piece. This was considered a side piece of the sport. And it's the same thing today, by the way. You know what I mean? Same thing today. Small ball will always be the elitist sport, while the big ball will always be second best. In their eyes. You know, in our eyes, we dominate. You know, I mean, the big ball dominates now. Period. We own New York City. We're the kings now. When at one time the small ball was the king, but big ball is king. Period. Now you see, let me explain something before you do, right? Remember, this had same thing. It had many identities. All right. It wasn't just a ball. While the racquetball is a racquetball. You understand what I'm saying? It's a racquetball. It has a name. It has an identity. Right? What does it say? It says Echelon. Right? A racquetball company. This says Spalding, which makes basketballs and, you know, other sports equipment. So this is basically just, for the time, wasn't everything ball. It had many uses. It was just a high bounce ball, which was used for other things besides handball. This is a racquetball that we use for handball, and that's it. That's the identity of this ball. In order for us to officiate a ball, you know what we got to do? We would have to change the texture, get the approval of the players, make it a unique ball that we all approve of, right? That the texture is different from this. The bounce is a little different. That the look is a little different. You understand?
Yes.
Now we can have something official. Now we can. But until then, we're stuck with a ball that has somebody else's identity, and we are actually, believe it or not, we are actually promoting racquetball. If you can believe that, we're promoting racquetball by playing with the racquetball.
Is that your national championship ball?
Yeah, I won my 3 national singles. It's on YouTube, by the way, and my 2 national doubles with the paintball. You know, and but all in all, I was in the nationals at least 6 times in the finals. So one time I fucking, excuse my language. One time I had my finger stepped on before I played my match. I crushed my finger. Second time I believe I lost to Buddy in a tiebreak by 1 point. A third time I was in the finals, killing the guy, destroying him. My first nationals ever. And guess what happened? I broke my ankle. 28-12 mine. You know, 31 points. The only time I ever cried on a chair in the court, watching this guy steal my championship. You know, I had a little bad luck, but then I came back and, you know, and made up for it. And, you know, 2 doubles nationals. It was tough to win with this, you know what I mean? And then eventually, you're not gonna believe it, but after I won it in '85, they changed the game to high serve because of me. Because I was so devastated in that tournament, the guy was like, "Oh, we ain't gonna serve it no more. Every tournament from now on is gonna be high serve." Really? And nobody served lower than me. He changed the concept of the ping ball, overhand serve. Period. He didn't want me to serve no more because I was just so dominant. And winning it 3 straight years was pretty dominant. But West Fourth Street, I won every. We had the spring warm up, the fall invitational. We had all these tournaments every year on a regular basis, and I won those more than once.
Can we see you serve low?
I don't think I can anymore. I'll be honest, since my hip replacement, I can't do that anymore. I can't bend. I can't bend though as much as I used to.
Andrew, can you please explain what's the concept when you serve it?
See how this ball is all about the whip. The pink ball is all about the whip. That was a good one. That was an ace on that ball.
You see the what?
The thing.
What's that?
You're gonna watch the hook that breaks on there. Get back there and watch. Try to tape it. I think I can do it. It's got a big hook. See, the advantage of this ball, it would hook. You can hook it like a small ball. You got the serve right over. But it had an advantage because it was a lot like a small ball.
Can you explain please on how you whip it on your how you hook it on your hand? Can you show on your hand?
You just let it hit your thumb. Sorry? So how big it broke? It goes this way and then breaks instantly. Watch. It breaks to the left. So it's basically, you gotta let it roll out. So that went, boy, that was a big one. With a pink ball, you can break them big, and that was a big one. When you're watching on there, you'll see it'll come and then break down there. Sorry? And the reverse, I don't know if I can do it, I'll try it. Is the other way.
Show me slow on your hand. Just roll it on your hand. How it goes on your hand.
Good. There you go. You start here.
Yep.
And you just let it come out here. That's where you get the pick. It's spinning this way. Sorry. Stop. Yeah. Look at that one. It went shoot. You could tell it was breaking big because it came at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then ended up all the way on my left. That was a nasty. About this big, going that way and that way. There was an old man named, a guy named Lefty Santiago, and he was a lefty. You should see his hooks, they were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
About this big, with ease. I used to say, Lefty, how you do that shit? He used to go up there, zoom, zoom. And then he had a powerful regular serve. So he would use that hook, and then he would whip it with a powerful serve. The Lefty was great, but unfortunately, in the Nationals, he ran into Sandler, and he ran into Torres. So he had two opportunities to be the national champion in his time, and he lost. I had to stick it to him because he always bragging. He's still around. You see him at West 4th Street. So I said, Lefty, come on, man. He said, I won the national. I said, no, you didn't. I said, you lost to Sandler and fucking Torres. He gets tripped. Yeah, man. Well, Lefty was great. Lefty was great. And
How-
devastated.
How do you prepare to return a hook like that?
Simple. Watch the hand motion. See the elbow?
One more time.
I'm gonna tell you for my chiropractor. Watch the arm. See the arm is in? That means the ball's gonna break left. It's gonna break like this. Watch. It's gonna go. Now watch the other way. That means it's gonna break that way. That's all you gotta do is stand there, and when it comes to you, you take a step. If it's gonna break here, and you see the arm go, and he's serving this way, and he goes in, all you gotta do is take a step. And it'll come right to you. If you charge it, you're dead. If you're going, if he does like this, take a step. Now if he's left-handed, remember, if you're left-handed, it changes now. The lefty now, what? See the lefty? I'm gonna go this way, right? A reverse. So that's gonna be a natural to you because look, it's gonna break this way, so it's gonna break this way and this way. Now if the lefty goes like this, it's gonna go this way and that way. So with a lefty, it's reverse. They do the reverse to you. So in other words, that's bad, you know, because it's strongest serve. And the key is to serve it here. You want it to break here. You know, because you can really jam a guy when the ball's going here and breaking this way or breaking that way. You're breaking it out. That one step. But when you keep it here, you got a very good chance, to really jam the guy. But they don't come quick. The slower the hook, the bigger the break. If you do it fast, it ain't gonna break. That's why. Oh, by the way, you could do it over your shoulders too. I used to be able to. You could hook it both ways over. We used to, yeah. It's all about hooks and slices. Slices and cuts are ridiculous.
How do we lie to the enemy? First, actually, let me ask: do we shake hands with the enemy? Do we say "good shot" and so on and so on?
Oh, if it's a good shot, fine. But not all the time. I would get frustrated after a guy kept whacking me with shots. Now I want to stick it up his throat because that's what you want to do. It's like if a guy rolls you out, you want to roll him out next. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit a devastating shot. You're not going to take it because, remember, killers are in your face. You know, when a guy has a devastating shot, it's in your face. So you shouldn't feel good about it. You shouldn't feel good about it. The guy just flattened it in your face. Why? No, now you want retaliation. The next shot. You know what I mean? The next shot, you want to do that. You want to show them that, okay. You know what? Because devastating shots can break people. I'm serious. You could break a guy with a devastating shot. You could break a guy with a devastating serve. He's already mentally broken. That was my advantage when I went up there to serve. I had the guy's knees shaking. They'd be like this. I seen it, you know, like this, look. While they're waiting for my serve, they're like this. Yeah, Angel, I'm ready. They're like,